Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally doing another update on Xavier. I fully intended on doing these more often, but time went by really quick and then I hadn't done one since he was 2 months. So he is 6 months old now, and here's all about Xavier. For his weight, he's about 16 pounds 9 ounces now, and in this video I'm actually going to have him with me. I know in the last video he was sleeping downstairs, so he didn't get to make an appearance, so I'd like to officially introduce everyone to Mr. Xavier Reeve. Ta-da! You say hi? You say hi? And this is how I usually get him to smile. Can you say mama? Works like a charm. That's how I get him to smile in all of his pictures. First things first, I guess an update on his skills, which a lot of which he's been doing for a while. So one of them is he likes to move toys from one hand to the other, and he's been doing that for a couple months now actually. One of my favorite things he does is I've been doing a couple of signs to him since he was about a month old. So I've been doing milk, which he now understands, and he has understood that for a long time, but now he actually signs it back to me. And we're working on all done, which he also attempts, but I think his understanding of that one isn't quite there yet because we use it in so many different scenarios. For example, like I say we're all done after changing his diaper, I say we're all done after bath, I say all done when he's done eating. I've been trying to work on more as well, but that one involves 2 hands, so it's more coordination, so that one will probably be a while before he starts getting that one. But he's really, really good at milk, which is the best. Sadie, hey, look. Milk. 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 I don't want to confuse him too much because he just ate. So in terms of rolling, he started off trying to roll to his back, and he was successful a couple times, but only because he hated tummy time at the time, and he would just be trying so hard to get out of tummy time that he accidentally flipped to his back. But then he loved tummy time and he made no efforts to move back to his back anymore. But he did then master rolling onto his tummy, but only to the right. So he can't really roll to the left on his tummy. He's still working on that, at least not as easily as he can on the right. So now that he knows he can roll easily to the right, he kind of defaults to that. So he doesn't really try going the other way. But I've noticed lately that he does roll to his back in his crib. He just doesn't do it when he's awake for some reason. But so I think I can safely say he can roll both back to tummy and tummy to back. It's mostly in one direction, but I think he's pretty much got that skill down, which is good. He also does this thing in his sleep where he starts to push up on his knees in his sleep and kind of do that whole like sleeping with his bum in the air type thing. But he doesn't do that when he's awake either. It's only when he's in his crib. Do you want a toy? Here. Since he loves tummy time now, and since he did discover how to roll onto his tummy, he now sleeps on his tummy. That's what he prefers. He pretty much rolls onto his tummy right away when I put him down in his crib. And since he started sleeping on his tummy, he started basically sleeping through the night for the most part. We've had a couple hiccups here and there, but he sleeps a lot longer now. So now I usually only give him like a dream feed at 10 or 10:30, and then usually he doesn't wake up again until 6. Although lately he has been waking up like once in the night around 2 or 3, because he will go accidentally roll from his tummy to his back in his sleep, and he like gets himself pressed up against the crib and he kind of gets stuck and he can't figure out how to get back. So it takes him a while to get him back to sleep when that happens. So in my notes here, I actually had written down that he doesn't bear any weight on his legs when we stand him up. But the other day, he started pushing on them more, and it was like the first time that he really tried to stand up when I held him like this. Yeah, he's kind of doing it now, he's like kicking. But before that, he was just like a limp noodle the whole time, and he didn't really put any weight on his legs, but now he's starting to, which is interesting. I'm not sure what the change was overnight, but he can do some assisted sitting for very short periods of time. So like sometimes I'll put him in a sitting position and he can stay like that for like 5 seconds. Other times he'll just tip right over. So it's something he's working on, but he is starting to use his ab muscles more when he's sitting on my lap. to kind of pull himself upwards. So he wants to sit. It's something he's interested in learning. And anytime we do it in front of this little mirror I have on the ground downstairs, he smiles at me and smiles at himself because he knows he's doing something. He knows he's doing something awesome. You don't want this toy? Oh, okay, here, I'll get a different one. Something else he does on his tummy when he's playing is he can rotate in a circle, but again, only in one direction. So he can travel quite a bit. It takes a while, but sometimes I'll like go grab something from the kitchen and I'll come back and he's like turned himself halfway around. And I don't know how he does it so quickly. He laughs at all kinds of things. I make like a Batman voice sometimes that he laughs at, or I make a really high-pitched "excuse me" that he laughs at. He also laughs sometimes when I just look at him really quick with my eyebrows raised. He laughs when being tickled sometimes, although I try not to do that too much because I know that can be an involuntary response, and I used to hate being tickled as a kid, so. And the amazing thing is we work really, really hard on getting him to sleep, fall asleep independently. And by that I mean like I will rock him and we'll have our cuddle time on the glider for a while until he's mostly asleep, and then I'll put him down and he's able to soothe himself the rest of the way, which I think has really really helped him sleep through the night as well, because he might wake up for a few minutes here and there and then he can just put himself back to sleep, and he usually does that by sucking his thumb. Hey! Are you being shy? Okay, so let's talk about his favorite things. So in terms of toys, he has a bunch of favorites. He loves his banana toothbrush. He loves his Mombella mushroom. He loves these types of pacifiers right now because they're the only ones I have with a handle, so you can really hold on to it and like chew on it and suck on it himself, which he loves. So he has the classic Sophie toy, but he also has the Fan Fan the Fawn, and he actually loves Fan Fan way more than Sophie. I don't know why, because they're literally the same toy, just Sophie has a longer neck. But there's something about Fan Fan that he just really likes. Whenever he has Sophie, he tends to just throw her on the ground. But Fan Fan, he can chew on her for ages. Yes. He's agreeing with me. And lastly, his favorite thing to play with is our hands. So he loves chewing on my hands and sucking on my hands and just holding my hands. He likes it when I do certain songs with my hands. Shut them. But I don't want to say that too loud because if I say it, he'll want me to do it, and when I start doing it, he won't let me stop. And if I stop, he'll get mad. And he's in a really good mood right now. So I started reading to him very, very early, and I noticed from when he was very young that when we would have a book in front of him, he would really focus on it. And it was very strange seeing a baby that small focus so intently on anything. And honestly, he's loved books since then. Like anytime he's really upset or crying and there's nothing else that's working, we lay down on the floor with him, open one of his favorite books, he calms right down, goes quiet, and then is happy. It's so weird. But I love that he loves books. It's like my favorite thing. But he has favorites too. Like if he's really upset and you pull out a book he doesn't really like as much, it won't work. It has to be one of his favorites. And some of his favorites include Love You Forever, the Very Bear series. So there's like a bunch of them, the very Hungry Bear, the Very Sleepy Bear, the Very Super Bear, all those ones. The Dinky Donkey is a recent favorite. We just recently picked that one up and it always makes him laugh. And Lost and Found. And the other interesting thing about him in books is he is not a baby that likes... Yeah, I know. He's not a baby that likes basic picture books where it's like, this is a sheep, this is a whatever. He likes books with plot. Like he likes books that are an actual story. We can read books like that like 5 in a row and he'll stay engaged the whole time. As far as activities, like he loves going on walks in his stroller. Usually in his stroller you won't hear a peep from him. He's just super quiet and just looking at everything around him. He likes going in our backyard. Sometimes we'll go out there and lay on a blanket, reading books. He loves taking baths. He'll kick in the bath, so much so that like I'm in the splash zone the whole time, which makes me really excited because next week we're doing swimming lessons for the first time with him. So it'll be his first time in a pool. It'll be something fun we can do together, and I think he's gonna love it because he loves baths so far and it's so fun. Okay, so let's talk about some of his favorite songs. So Open, Shut Them, like I mentioned before. If you're not familiar, I really can't sing it. I really can't. You Are My Sunshine is something that I've sung to him since he was born. This diaper change song that I came up with. It's time to change your butt, change your butt. It's It's time to change your butt, butt. It's time to change your butt, It's time to change your butt, butt. He just stopped what he was doing and looked at me because he's like, what? Is it butt changing time? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and then a song that I made up that I say all the things I love about him. It's usually after the morning feed, and when he's done, he'll just lay in my arms and like gaze up at me, and I sing like, I love your nose, I love your eyes, I love your ears, I love your smile. And I basically keep doing that with like all different body parts, and then I end up back at his nose. I go from his toes to his nose because it rhymes. Yes, I know. Another cute thing he does is when he's eating, he's constantly reaching up and touching my face and grabbing my face. It's so cute. Why are you sucking your thumb? Are you tired already, baby? In terms of dislikes, he's very nervous around new people right now, so it takes him a while to warm up, and I found he gets especially overwhelmed when we're in a new unfamiliar place and around a lot of new people. But he's a lot better at meeting new people when he's in his home. Oh, he doesn't like loud noises. He especially doesn't like it when I cough. Oh, he makes this weird face. Where are you going? Are you going upside down? Upside down! I'm just feeding him right now because he was getting upset. Even though he's not hungry, he's just tired. That being said, he's still exclusively breastfed, which has been going awesome. Still haven't had any issues other than I was a little bit concerned about my supply at one point. But I think we've got that figured out, and he's starting solids very, very soon anyways, so. But back to his dislikes. He doesn't like it when I'm on my phone. So he's very aware that if mommy's on her phone, that means she's not paying attention to me, so he doesn't like it. He doesn't seem to care about music other than the Happy song by Imogen Heap. That's the only one he really like stops and recognizes when it comes on. But other than that, like, he doesn't really notice it unless I'm specifically dancing around silly in the kitchen to it. But then I think he's just laughing more at me rather than even realizing that music is playing. Or he tends to get very giggly when he's tired, which is so funny because that's exactly like me, and he's a lot easier to make laugh when he's like getting sleepy. Other things I've noticed is he gets sun sneezes just like I do. I think that's about it. Like, there goes his hand. You trying to touch Mama's face? Anyways, it's just about time for his nap, so that is the update on Xavier. And hopefully I can make another update before he's a year old, but we'll see. Can you say bye, bubbies? Here, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Can you say bye? Bye-bye. Want to open, shut them? Here, hold it. Okay, ready? You want to open, shut them? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Oh no. Xavier, do you want your banana? Here, open, shut them. Open, shut them. Okay, ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap,